All right.
And
Got a blast of some type of air. No.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Let's bring it in.
let's bring it home.
Welcome
Welcome to another episode of HodgePodge. I'm Fig.
Dan.
I'm Tom.
As if you can't tell, it seems that Tom has caught a cold
I'm a bit under the weather.
from something, perhaps from what we did yesterday.
Wow, that was.
yeah.
Did you do that on? That was like a.
No, that was a
sneeze?
real sneeze. That was a real
I
sneeze.
just brought it
Yeah.
part of full circle.
That's how I sneeze every single time.
Yeah.
That was
Strange.
fantastic.
That's why you always start the show.
Yeah.
Tom sneezing.
So we're fresh off of jumping in 30-degree weather. 30. Oh man, we're fresh off.
Jumping to 30-degree weather.
I might have a head cold. We're fresh off jumping in 30-degree water yesterday.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was some shit.
That's why we're wearing these sweatshirts. For those of you who are watching and not listening,
Yeah,
we're wearing.
As we mentioned last time, I was participating in the polar bear plunge.
Yes.
Which was a very good cause for the New Jersey Special Olympics.
Right.
And somehow I was able to finagle you two idiots to join me.
Somehow we actually kept our promise.
Yeah, yeah. The first one. I think this is the first one that we actually did.
Yeah,
We said we were going to do something.
And we did it.
We almost didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did it.
Yeah.
Well,
Literally the night before.
Fig was like, "You promised."
So you guys promised though.
I rewatched the last episode. I don't think we ever said that we were going to do it. I was just like, "We'll talk about it later."
Yeah.
But Fig, I didn't check until after.
He Mandela affected us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He Mandela
I live and I
affected us.
learn.
Yeah.
I live and I
You were
learn.
like, you know what? I was like, you know what? You're right. We did promise.
You did. You're like, we did
Yeah.
promise.
So what did you guys think about it?
Well, I was gonna say let's kind of talk through the day of what happened, and
Okay.
then I want to get your guys' thoughts.
I mean, I didn't know it was going to be quite the day that it was. I thought you just show up, you line up, you jump in the water, that's it. But
Yeah.
it's an event.
It's an event.
It's an event.
It
Like,
is. I mean, I feel like the jumping in the water was 1%.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really was.
It was just a great fair carnival atmosphere of
Yeah.
everyone just hanging out and stuff. We got there at 9:00 in the morning,
A lot of
and we
drinking.
didn't jump till 1:00 in the p.m.
Yeah.
A lot of drinking.
Yeah, a lot
People
of
are.
drinking.
Yeah, people.
A lot of drinking.
A lot of 10
go
a.m.
hard.
cheeseburgers. A lot of 10 a.m.
Yep.
cheeseburgers.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of places are open for it being seaside.
It's
you know?
cool.
It's usually
I had a
shut down.
cheesesteak. That was great.
You had a
10
cheesesteak.
a.m.
Yeah.
10 a.m.
Yep.
10 a.m. cheesesteak.
Yep.
But I guess, yeah, it was just, I was like tuckered out, like a little kid that, it's like the parents like, oh, he's going to sleep tonight. And,
Yeah.
like 3 o'clock when we got home, I slept.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. But as a person hating cold water, probably more than the two of you guys, it was bad. It was very bad. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I couldn't feel my toes.
It's not something that I'm like, I can't wait to do that again.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I've done the mutter, and the mutter is way worse. The last time I did it, it was in the 40s outside.
Yeah.
It was a little rainy,
Yeah.
and then I think the ice bath that you have to do was after about 7 miles in.
Yeah.
So your body's all warmed up, and you jump in, you're like,
Yeah.
it's just a shock. Like
It was shocking
It takes
yesterday.
your breath away.
Yeah.
Whereas of yesterday was more like, okay, it burns because it's cold.
Right, it burned.
The
It
worst-
burns.
I think the worst thing was the fact that you had to like run in.
Yeah.
Joe was talking about it last night. He did one where he like just plopped into a lake.
Yeah.
You had to like cut a hole into the ice and just
Okay.
plopped in,
Oh.
plopped out. And he was like, "That's fine," but like, he's right. Like, it sucks because you have to like you're running in,
Yeah.
and then it's like gradually getting up.
Yeah, and it's
So
like-
your feet, by the time you get under,
Yeah.
your feet are ice blocks.
Yeah, all you keep thinking to yourself, it's happening. Oh my God, it's happening. That's all you can think about.
That's what Dan was screaming the whole
Yeah.
time.
It's happening right now.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
My feet were so cold that I didn't even remember my twig and berries getting cold. Like, because you know how that's when
Yeah.
you're jumping into a cold like pool, that's what you're worried about.
Yeah.
I only just was focused on my feet. I don't even remember everything else getting wet.
My twigs and berries, they shrunk so quickly that I legitimately heard a snap. It was like a rubber band breaking. Like something was like pop. But
It was an experience, but I'll tell you what I think the cool thing was, even for our little corner of the universe that we have, a lot of people jumping in, no pun intended, saying that they want to do it. And, I can't wait till you guys do it next year. We're like, but now that they're saying, but really, we should do it we should do it the right way. If we did do it again, and we should make a HodgePodge and really actually raise money. And I mean, Fig did a great job doing getting donations and raising money. You and I thought on the spot, signed up. Our money still went as a donation.
Right.
But there's more we could have done.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so we paid the money to actually jump to that goes all to the Special Olympics of New Jersey. But if we were to run a campaign, the three of us do the HodgePodge. There's a lot of people that said they would jump, not only donate, but jump with us.
Yeah. So
my father said he would.
So for those of
as
you who are
much as I don't want to do it,
for those of you who are interested, if you guys want to join us next year, I mean,
you have a year to think about it.
Have a year to think about it.
We have a year to slowly
get used to cold.
Get used to the cold again.
I mean, honestly,
I'm standing in ice right now just to get ready for it.
I'm thinking again. It wasn't that bad. The worst part is that you saw me. I don't know if you saw me, but when
when you went down, you went down hard.
I went down.
Yeah.
But that's because I was running, and I'm like souped up. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna run right in. And And then the girls in front of me just stopped.
Right.
Like, just stopped right ashore. And then, not to hurt anybody, I kind of just trip over myself and fall straight into the water.
I just remember running in and seeing you fall, and I'm like, oh my God, Fig fell. And then I hear Fig go, why would you stop? Why would you stop?
Why would you stop? It was so furious.
And I'm like, I gotta keep on going. And I just hear Dan in the background. It's happening!
Yeah.
It's happening! It's just really happening!
Like, it's the feeling of like waiting on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
For like a King to Ka, for it to shoot you up to the top. And so when I told Fig, I was like, I'm jumping in flip flops. And he's like, they're gonna fall off. I'm like, nah, we're not gonna be like, we're running, but we're gonna be a light jog.
Yeah.
As soon as I hit the water, flip flops are gone. Gone. Yeah, just Matt Riddle style. They just went out to each side. NXT wrestling. Anyway, so
I was like, Matt Riddle. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they went out. We ran in, turned around, ran back, and my flip flops were waiting for me at the ocean, like my forlorn love long, my love. And I grabbed both of my flip flops, and you saw me right at the end of your video where you took the GoPro with you, and you see me celebrating. I found my flip flops. But it was cool. It was cool. It was cold.
It was cold.
Yeah, it was cool.
But it was an experience.
We saw some friends.
At the end of the day, we ran into a couple people.
Yeah.
Ran into Kate.
Ran into Courtney, Michelle.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It was good.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne was there.
Elvis was there too. The
Tooth Fairy.
Tooth Fairy
was there.
Tooth Fairy.
Tooth Fairy was there. All the big
He
celebrities.
ran out of quarters.
He ran out of quarters, but he had plenty of nipples going around.
Yeah.
All the big celebrities made it out.
Yeah.
The Tooth Fairy.
The Tooth Fairy was
not
my
the
favorite.
Dwayne Johnson Tooth Fairy, the real
Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, the guy you know has been around the block.
Yeah. Yep.
So at the end
He's
of the
collected
day,
a lot of teeth.
end of the day, would you guys do it again?
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. That's what I was just gonna say. So on their website, the Polar Plunge Seaside. So I'm assuming that does this mean it's just the Seaside jump?
Yeah.
That this is talking about?
Yeah.
$2,093,098
Yeah, they broke
raised
That's great.
of their
The
$2 million goal.
Record-breaking goal for them.
Some of the teams
good.
themselves, like either individual leaders, raised as much as $25,000 each.
Crazy.
Team leaders, like groups of people, raised as much as $84,000, and it explains where the funds go. And I thought that was kind of cool too. It says $25 alone is the cost of 10 Special Olympic gold medals, which is cool. $50 sends one athlete to the games, and $100 will provide one adaptive bowling ramp. I guess for the bowling portion of it, which is really really cool. So it just shows you where the money goes.
Yeah.
So
it's for a good cause.
Absolutely.
For that alone, and for the fact that we already had people jumping on our Facebook saying, "I would do it if you guys do it. Let's do it. Oh, let me know. I say, let's just do it again.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it again.
My question is, not to interrupt you,
You're good.
could we start a GoFundMe now until next year?
I don't.
Not
Well, no, it's not a GoFundMe.
Or
Yeah.
I think actually that's a good question. You
Yeah.
might be able to.
Not
right?
sure. I'm
Why
not
not?
sure.
Why not
Yeah.
start it now and see how much money we could get until next year?
Yeah.
That's
We
a-
should join. I think the closer you get to it, and when like that's I don't know, because you always see people starting to post it at a certain time, so I'm not sure that's when it kicks off or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Let's get it done as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see if we can
Yeah.
raise some money.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So I too will be there next year if you guys are interested.
We're going. We're
Okay.
going to be there with you.
All right then.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused why you're not included in the HodgePodge.
Why would I not be included in the HodgePodge?
What are you talking about?
I'm confused what you're saying.
You're confusing me.
He said he would be there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In addition to us two.
Yeah.
Yes, as
Yeah.
well
As well.
as the three of us going to be there together.
Okay, Fig. All right.
So that was a really round robin way of saying that we're all going to be
We're
there.
all gonna
okay,
be
got
there,
it,
yes.
got it, got it.
I will be there too.
I don't know
If
how that
you guys
went,
are going to be there.
I don't know how that went over everybody's
What?
heads.
Any final thoughts on the polar bear plunge?
A plung as it likes to be called.
Polar
yes.
plung.
As I wrote.
No. And
As I wrote on Facebook.
polar bear plung.
Yeah, the
28.
polar bear plung. Yeah.
I'm just
Can't
gonna
wait
leave
for
that.
the plung.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna leave that typo. That's
Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah.
End of the day, I thought it was a great cause.
Yeah. Anything you would do differently? Like now that we know how it
Yeah,
Where I would wear
I
less clothes.
I would be prepared
Yeah.
for more of the day's events.
Right,
I
right.
feel like we just kind of.
You should bring your little grill that you tailgate with.
we should
I could.
actually get a room next year probably
That'd be a good idea.
because it seems like that's what a lot of people did.
Yeah. It's just.
Yeah,
It was
or
really.
buy an entire motorhome as well.
Yeah, we'll get an RV.
hmm
We'll just drive the RV straight
And we'll
into.
cook meth the whole way down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only if it's blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the best meth.
The best.
You were gonna say something?
I was not.
Oh.
Okay.
We're on a podcast. I was not gonna say anything.
I think that next year I would not wear Vans into the ocean. That's my one thing.
You were the one that was smart and bought aquatic shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I've had those.
The Vans were terrible.
Yeah.
There were rocks in there, and when you're
You looked like you were going to a boat party
Yeah.
rather
Yeah.
than running into
Yeah.
the ocean directly.
and when your feet are freezing, picture this: put your feet in ice cold water and then step on Legos the whole time. That's what it was like. The whole walk back. And that's why I was.
That's why you were barefoot for
That's
a
why I
while.
was barefoot, and then Abby was like, "You're gonna get an infection."
Yeah. Well, there was.
I don't walk the boardwalk
Yeah.
barefoot.
There was some gunk on that side of the boardwalk
I'll take
over
one, dude. It hurt walking on Lego.
Yeah, you know what it was? My feet, my toes were like when I would step, they were just like gel, like
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's the way they're gonna be forever. Never gonna get those back.
I'll be honest. Once we got back to the car and I changed, I was sweating.
Yeah, me too.
Like it's just my. I
It
guess
was
my
weird.
body.
I run cold.
Yeah.
It was weird because it was warmer when you got out of the water,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, thank
Yeah.
God."
Yeah.
But all right, that's no any more final thoughts? And now a final thought?
No, it's the other thing you guys mentioned was that it's Oscar weekend, so you wanted to talk about Oscars. I used to
yeah.
love award shows, but I don't know anything about the Oscars.
And that's kind
at
of
all.
what I wanted to touch base on is, I feel like award shows aren't really what they were in the past.
I think that we're just getting older, and
You
as
think so?
as people get older, they care less about things.
I used to
Maybe.
watch the Video
Yeah.
Music Awards,
Well, that was a big thing.
the
Yeah.
VMAs
The
from
VMAs were
MTV,
big.
like it was the
Yeah.
But
event.
even like looking at the VMA awards, like when we watched it when we were in like high school, or whatever, you watch things like Rage Against the Machine when they were protesting
Yeah.
their thing and they would storm the stage. To you flash forward a couple of years and you have what was it? Miley Cyrus was hosting one year and it was just
Yeah.
it was a botch.
What
That's
about
I think the last one I saw was that one of Miley
the
Cyrus.
MTV Movie Awards? Those were good too.
Yeah. But like
No?
the
Those
The
are my
VMAs
favorites.
were like the top of the
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why. What specifically is going on with the Oscars this year? Do you know? All I know is that Lady Gaga, as
Lady
she likes
Gaga.
to-
Lady Gaga
and Bradley Cooper
yeah.
are
performing
singing.
for the first time ever
That's
on
what
live
I.
TV. Yeah.
That's what I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're singing this
That movie that
song-
they're in together.
the song movie.
Shallow or something.
Yeah, A Star Is Born, From A Star Is
It's
Born,
really good, Dan.
which is the third iteration of that movie. Despite,
Is it really?
yeah, I don't know if
Wow,
everyone knows
Tom's
that.
movie
I
trivia.
know.
Yeah.
Good job,
Yeah.
Tom.
I think the third. It might be even more than that.
You're gonna
It
have
was
to
in
put a correct. You know,
1934.
you're gonna have to put correction
Yeah.
words
Yeah.
up on
no,
the
it's the
screen.
third.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I want to publicly apologize for
To Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. No, to anyone who's listening, because we have corrections written on the screen, and you don't really see them when you're listening. So,
Ideally, we shouldn't need the corrections because we know everything.
yeah,
right?
we're right 100% of the time.
Okay, got it.
Everything you
Yeah.
hear on the internet is 100% correct.
But do you know anything about what's going on with the Oscars besides that?
I believe
don't know,
was
I-
it Spike Lee's first nomination?
No way.
Yeah,
Nomination?
Spike Lee.
No way. That's impossible.
There's something going on with Spike Lee. That's all I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't know.
But
I
once
don't
again-
even know what nominations are up for Best Picture. To be honest with
But
you.
once again, I feel like I knew all of these things when I watched these shows. I would watch all the movies. I would make sure that I would like. I haven't done anything for like the last 2 or 3 years of this.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a streaker. I want a streaker. Like then I think it was 1974 Oscars. Some artiste streaked.
What,
Across the
like an
stage.
actor?
Like I think it was an art. Like
At the Oscars?
yeah, man.
Really?
I never saw that.
He has a
Was
mustache.
it live on TV?
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm just trying to look up what Best Picture is going to be. Bohemian Rhapsody is going to be one.
Well, I mean, that's the easy one that everybody looks at, but realistically,
I personally don't.
It wasn't that good of a movie.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for
No,
saying it.
It wasn't.
I don't
that good
think
of
it's
movie.
a Best Picture.
No. It had a great
Good movie.
soundtrack.
Great movie.
Great soundtrack.
Not
great
Best
movie.
Picture.
Robert
Best Picture.
Opal
Nice.
or
That was
Robert
the
Robert
streaker's name?
Opal
Why-
Yeah.
He did have a mustache.
He looks like Bill Murray.
was an American photographer and art gallery owner, most famous as the man who streaked during the 46th Academy Awards in 1974.
The 46th one.
Wow.
I
The
didn't know that.
46th annual.
Annual.
Wonder what goes through your mind? Like, you know what? I'm gonna streak the award show.
I feel like it was
Yeah,
it was
I'm
it was a performance piece. For me, I would just say, let's see how far I can get. Let's see how far I can get before they take me down.
So
how-
like
I didn't want
like
to
at a
take my
baseball-
shirt off at the Polar Plunge, let alone take all my clothes off on
Plung.
national
The
television.
plung. Polar
I'm sorry,
plung.
the Polar Plunge. Let alone take them off on national television.
I know someone who did not streaked, but he ran into a baseball stadium and got tackled.
But not streaking.
Not streaked.
Oh, okay.
But
Did he talk you through the process?
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. He told me he was like it was just like one of those things where like I was drinking a little bit too much and like someone was like, I bet you wouldn't do that, and he was like, no, I'm gonna do it, and he just did it, and it wasn't like a pre-planned thing. It was just like, yeah, let's do it. It's not a smart idea to do that.
What do you do? You go to like the stadium prison for like a second, and that's
No,
it?
The stadium prison.
No,
That's a good point. The stadium prison.
they really try to put you through the ringer.
Really?
Yeah.
As a former streaker,
Silly.
Yeah. as a former
He's
streaker,
like, I have a
know.
friend that streaked somewhere.
Yeah, this was you.
Yeah, as a friend,
drinks
yeah.
too much.
Shit, it is me.
The only award that I care about is the FIG award.
Fig award.
Yeah, I don't
Fake
give
judges-
those out all the time.
And-
Yeah.
but FIG judges his films by the number of FIG's thumbs up.
Yeah.
And FIG has a pick of the week.
So what is it? Just 2 thumbs is like
no,
the top.
if you remember, he's given 4 figs up. He's given things 4 figs up.
4
before.
figs up.
Yeah, 'cause that's both toes.
Oh yeah,
And
those are on your notes.
Yeah.
The notes. Yeah, yeah.
My notes on Facebook.
right. So Fig, you said you had a pick of the week. Anyway,
I do have a
speaking
pick of the week,
so
yeah.
I wonder what the Fig award is for the Fig pick of the week.
Well, there's no award being handed out. To be honest, I don't give those out.
I feel like the
to
pick of the
anybody.
pick of the week is an award in and of itself.
Call it what you may, but I think it's a good. I went to the movies
Okay.
and I saw a movie that is not getting the praise that it should be getting because I thought it was a fantastic movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sci-fi movie. I guess that's the reason why. So if you guys have seen the Alita,
Oh
movie,
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I
I've
haven't
heard
seen it. Sorry, but
Yeah,
yeah, I'm just
but
yeah,
I've
yeah.
heard of it.
You know, obviously these movies are very large budget and all that kind
Right.
of things. And if they make enough money, so the plan is that it always was to come out with a sequel to the movie. That's just how the comics are.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They built the movie that way to kind of leave you in suspense, wanting more.
Right.
And they had some pretty big actors that made some roles and some cameos. And like, one of the big bads is a very famous actor. I'm not going to give anything away.
Okay.
But you don't see that till the very end of the movie, which makes you like,
Oh, I want another one.
It
kind of
grabs
thing.
it, yeah. I think is not getting the credit it deserves. It actually did poorly. Not as poorly as I thought it was going to do, but it did poorly in the theaters. I think it only made like 40 mil the first week.
That's a.
It's not bad. I
Yeah.
mean, but it's a film that was what 150.
It's not a flop.
No, it's not a flop either. But it's
Yeah.
a $150 million film.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the Marvel movies; they're also $150 million films that are making $100 million the first week.
I think Black Panther was the top one, right?
What's
Oh,
it called?
Marvel?
Alita?
Alita,
How do you spell that?
Robot Girl.
ALITA.
It's called Alita Robot Girl.
That's exactly what it's called.
Robot Mystery Girl.
It misspelled it and changed it to Aaliyah.
Aaliyah also.
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah Battle Angel?
Yes,
That's it.
that one's it.
That's
What'd
what
you
I
call
said.
it? Robot Girl?
Robot
Girl, he
Mystery
said,
Girl.
yeah. Robot Mystery Girl. I mean, that's pretty much the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it made $263.4 million at the box office.
How much?
Total.
$263.4 million.
To date.
To date, yeah.
Well, what's the
of course,
opening
because it's-
box office weekend?
Oh, it came out in February. Oh, well, because it came out on January 31st
Yes.
in UK.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it was released on February 14th in the United States.
Yeah. And I think it just got released in China this past weekend, and it's doing all types of great numbers out there.
Yeah.
Really good.
Because it used to be a manga.
Because it used to be a manga. Exactly.
Manga.
Good chew,
Yeah.
Tom. No one
You know,
about
I
anime.
tried to read a couple mangas.
60 million in the United States.
Up to date, yeah.
Crazy.
That's not bad.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I think another 60 in China, and that puts it in the green.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of looking forward to the second movie. I think you guys would enjoy it very much. If you're into sci-fi at all, you
How-
have
I
to
love
give
it.
it a chance.
I love sci-fi.
How many figs up do you give it?
I give it a solid 3 figs up.
Wow. 3 out of
Wow.
possible
Three-
4.
5. But there's 5 is
Out of 5
5 is the max that I've ever given anything. Yeah.
Okay, so the scale it's a moving scale. It's
Always
a roving
moves. It
scale.
always moves.
Always
It
roving
moves.
scale.
Always.
It could be 5 figs, it could be 7 pineapples. You never know.
Yeah, we don't know. Maybe it could be 2 pineapples, 1 fig.
Well,
We never know.
honestly, you don't know the conversion rate. There's no chart available.
Nothing.
It's always changing.
Yeah.
You have to see if there's a conversion chart available.
Could you imagine one day, like, oh, honey, that movie that came out this weekend had 5.5 figs, but 6 turtles.
But the thing is, I imagine just
This
a little.
sounds good.
I imagine like a little tiny fig head that's just fig, and then half a fig.
Which
Like,
half?
Actually, if you wouldn't mind,
one.
Yeah.
if you wouldn't mind, can you just give me like if I point here, will you give me a fig?
Yeah.
5 figs?
Yes.
Okay. But in this case, it's 3 figs. So
3 figs.
You want to point out 3 figs?
There's 3 figs.
All right.
I'm sorry.
We need a sound to go with that too. Bloop bloop bloop. Do one bloop. Bloop. Good. Okay.
So you're gonna bloop that now?
I'm gonna bloop it. But it's weird because people who are watching this are gonna see us make that afterwards, but it's gonna be before that
Yeah.
because we're gonna bloop it before.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
correct.
Whoa!
We're gonna
you
have
just
the
really messed me up.
We're gonna have the sound.
Sounds like
effect.
the start
Yeah.
of a sci-fi movie you want to
Wow.
make. Yeah.
I have
You should call
a
it
lot
Tom.
of-
You should call it Tom Battle Girl.
Battle robot.
Battle Mystery Girl.
Tom Mystery Battle Robot.
I have a lot of ideas for good movies.
Me too. I have a lot of ideas for good TV shows.
You want to hear one?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Sure.
So I have this idea where it's about time travel, right? But it's not really time travel. You take this pill and it just puts you to sleep, and then you just like basically wake up where you want to be.
So the Matrix.
No.
No, but it is starring Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
It is starring Keanu Reeves.
Lawrence Fishburne does have a small part in it.
He hands the pills out. Lawrence Fishburne is there handing pills to people.
Right, but it's a different pill.
But it's a different pill.
This is
pill.
great.
It's not
This is
red
great.
or blue.
It's yellow and green.
No one knows yet. No
Okay.
one knows.
No.
Have you contacted Carrie Ann Moss or no? Not
Yes, I have.
yet. Okay, and she said no.
I couldn't hear her over the leather that she was wearing. It was just a lot of like creaking and like, yeah. She sounded like an old wooden ship. All right.
That's your idea for a
That's my
movie?
idea. Yeah, that's just one idea though.
So you're just giving them the tip of the iceberg.
That's just
How many
the tip.
figs up would you give that?
-2.
Take 2 figs away. Put 3 up and take 2 away.
Yeah, do the sound effect. Goop.
So the sound effect is a goop. Is a goop.
I laugh so hard I'm getting dizzy. Oh my god.
Like he said goop. Goop.
Goop, goop.
All right. Gosh. How many figs up would you give this podcast?
Solid 2.5.
Out of a possible how many?
3 figs.
Oh wow. Okay.
Hey, we're good.
Do it. Well, you don't have to do the noise. I already have the noise.
Oh.
Yeah, no, but it's 2.5, so you have to do 2.5.
Bloop, bloop.
All right.
You gotta cut it in half.
People listening to this are gonna hate us.
Yeah,
They're gonna be like, "Oh man, now I really got to go watch it on YouTube."
No, I think there's a lot of listenable content
Yeah,
in there,
no,
but there's also a lot of ridiculousness. I don't know why Goop made you laugh so much.
I legitimately, I got dizzy. I got scared for a second. I was like, I have to stop laughing. The oxygen wasn't getting to my brain. It was just that one really good laugh in the beginning.
Whoa.
Yeah. Not to mention, I'm a little under the weather.
So you made it in 30-degree water, but a laugh is what put you over the edge.
How'd he die?
laugh.
Well, it was one laugh.
One laugh.
Yeah.
One good ha.
One good ha.
All right, let's wrap it up. All right, so we covered the polar plunge. We got some movie talk in there as well.
Yep.
We got Fig's pick of the week. I think that's a good place to wrap it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right.
We'll be back.
Hey, whoa.
Before we go away,
Oh, wait.
No.
Final thoughts.
we won't be back.
Yeah, it's funny. I
going
was, I was listening to some of the old podcasts.
Oh, wait. This is the last episode.
I was listening to some of Fig's final thoughts on the old episodes.
Yeah,
They were fantastic. You should go back and watch those. We're a little rusty and we're even more hodgepodgey than we are now, which is I can't believe that's true, but it's true. But Fig's final thoughts about staying away from his car make me laugh every time. I laugh like Tom when he almost passes out. But what I was gonna say was I'm really proud of us because we kept our
How much that makes you laugh?
my leather chair just made it sound like I farted.
Or made it sound like Carrie Ann Moss.
Yeah.
There it is.
Anyways, I wanted to say we remained consistent.
I know.
Yeah.
We're sticking to our recording schedule. This is key, guys. I'm really, really proud of us.
Sorry.
So now, if we say it on the air, it has to become true. Let's have guests.
Whoa.
Let's get some people on here and talk about stuff.
So we'll be opening up the
We have
Floodgates.
over
Floodgates.
one viewer.
We have one viewer.
I can safely say we have between 1 and 7 million viewers. I can
At
safely
least.
say that. At
At
least. And I can say we have between 1 and 10 million listeners. It's fair. It's
Yeah.
not lying. Yeah,
So
but let's start having guests on here. We kept the consistency for
Yeah.
these 2 weeks. We're going to post it consistently.
Yeah.
And let's get some guests on here. And start,
Let's do
let's
it.
start opening up. Where's the other microphone stand?
Right there.
Boom!
ready to go.
That's it.
They wanted to. Look at how happy
That's
they
where
are.
they're gonna have to sit though. They're gonna have.
Yep.
Come
And
on,
he just
Dan.
broke it.
All right, so we'll have
So-
guests the next.
Yeah, no guest this week. We're gonna have to figure this
We'll
out.
figure
We'll
that
have
out.
guests next time. When I say next time, I mean like next season.
Next season.
Yes.
Ooh, is this gonna start a new season?
No, I'm not sure when our airing
Is
schedule
this new canon? Is this gonna
Is
be
it-
a new canon?
No,
Is
we're not.
it?
We're not splitting the timeline again. I swear to God, we're not splitting that timeline again. I can't keep track of which Tom I'm talking to. Is it future Tom? Is it future Dan? Is it left Tom? Right Tom?
What splits it?
Is it
What splits
Tim?
the timeline? A new table? Ooh. Do I get to buy a new table?
It's true. The table splits the timeline.
This table
So right now,
does.
there's all different. There's like 4 different HodgePodges running concurrently with each other, all with a different table.
Yes.
In different universes.
Parallel
Mhm.
podcasts.
Magellan is in one of them with them, sailing around the
Magellan.
circumference,
Yep.
hitting the fence
Hitting
on the way
fence.
around.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, God.
All right. Okay. Play the music. Wait, do we play the music?
We start
Now?
playing the music now.
Do you still?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it
'cause when I
always
was listening
starts
to the
early.
old episodes,
It should
I
be
wasn't
playing
sure if
right
we
now,
still.
right
Yeah,
over us
right
talking
now.
like
Okay, I
this.
wasn't sure if we still did it or
No,
not.
yeah.
It's happening now, Dan.
Oh my
Don't
God,
hear
it's
it?
happening.
Oh my God, it's happening.
right now.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
it's happening.
Thank you, Fig, for getting us to do the Polar Plunge and
Thanks,
inspiring
Fig.
us to
Yep.
to help money for a good cause. Thanks for doing it with us, and thanks for doing it with us next year as well.
Yes.
Thanks for watching and listening and
Watching
participating.
and listening again.
Yeah.
And laughing
And
along with us.
I think that the music probably stopped already.
Oh,
Oh.
So
all right. So this isn't on, unless you have to start the music up again.
is this thing on? All right.
Hello.
Bye.
Bye.